begin. So this is your typical bald cap, right? You can get this from your beauty supply store. You can get this online as well. And I do sell these on my website, gifty.com. Everything will be linked in the description box. This is Miss Remy Natural Beige 2-pack wig cap. This is the typical bald cap that everybody uses, right? What I want to be showing you guys is something a little bit different. Your pantyhose or your tights or your stockings. Why you should use this, not compared to this, this is fine, but if you want even a like flush look, you want to use a fabric that is a lot thinner. And pantyhose or your tights are thinner than the fabric on the wig caps. So let's see, let's compare them to show you. Color also matters. If you are doing a bald cap method, I would recommend you starting off with the beige, not your complexion, and then you can use your foundation or concealer to color it to match your skin. So right here. Okay. And then right here. Like, oh, I'm trying to get my fingers down. Can you see the difference? Can you see the difference? All right. Two difference. Okay. So I'm going to use this one for... So what you do, you're going to take the foot part of tights. Mind you, these tights ripped, so that's why I'm not going to reuse it. Cut it. And put it onto your head. Like, do you see how sheer this is? Okay, I'm going to show you guys example number 1. Look how sheer this is. So when you melt it in, it's going to melt down so much flatter, right? Because a problem that people have is when you're using this with HD lace, you can see, even if you put your color on it, you're still able to see this through the lace in the back. And you don't really want that. So this is the first, this is how it looks. And I'm also going to show you how this one looks so you guys can compare and contrast. You can always use this. I'm not saying you shouldn't, but if you want the ultimate bald cap, use your pantyhose or use your tights or some kind of sheer that is thinner. So, example number 1. Example number 2. All right. You see? It's still sheer, but compared to this sheer, all right, let's take it off. And let's begin. 24 hours max hold. I'm using my edge control. And we're going to push back these little hairs you see in front of our head. Your edges, basically. All right, I'm going to push this back. Because you don't want your edges all over the place. You just want your edges slicked back. Ooh, look at that. So yeah, I'm using the Gifty Edge Control. This is great for natural hair as well. Look how, like, the hold is really, really nice. Keeps your edges together. Together, for real. All right. That's the very first step. Second step. Take the cap, put it onto your head. Stretch it back. Stretching it back. Okay, cool. Perfect. So what you want to do is take your holding spray, spray it in the front of your hairline. Just like that. Spray it in the side too. Now you got the hairline. Now spray back here a little bit. Like, do you see how sheer and skin like this is? Make sure you get the ears. Like, do you see how sheer this is? Yeah, this is what you want. So now we got a first coat of the Got To Be Free spray on. What we want to do next is blow dry it and melt it down. So grab your blow dryer. I'm using this blow dryer from Sally's. Grab your blow dryer and let's blow dry this down. People, I did turn the sound off because the blow dryer is very annoying. So what I'm doing, I am blow drying the Got To Be gel with the bald cap together so that it sticks onto my hairline. Basically, I'm using the cold setting on the dryer. I have it at the highest level, and I'm just gonna do this process until it fully dries down. How you're gonna know it's dried is once you like touch the cap, there is no stickiness left onto the cap from the spray. The dry down on this is really nice, like perfect. Doesn't take you that long to blow dry for it to get dry. Yeah, so now what we're gonna do to avoid rollback, if you ever have a problem that your bald cap is like rolling back and is not staying in put, what you can do is cut the ear first, make a little right there, and cut the ear first. Peek your ear through it so that it's like latching onto your ear. All right. Perfect. Same thing on this side. Every day now, oh, you move your body. Take my Got To Be, spray it on. And now you're done. We're gonna go back in the blow dryer one more time. Every day now party, every day now jolly, oh you move your body. No time for story, where my woman, we supposed to the party, no time to check time. Everybody check. So how you know it's time for you to cut the extra part out is when you can touch it and you don't have anything holding on to your fingers, like how I picked it up and there was something sticking on. You don't have that. That's when you know you're ready to cut this part off. I can see my hairline starts right here. This is where my hair starts, right? So I'm gonna get as close as possible to that. Jolly, oh you move your body. No time for story, where my woman, we supposed to the party, no time to. But all you're doing is going through the stocking cap and cutting off the excess that you do not need. Try your best to get as close as possible to your hairline, at least an inch away, so that the cap is actually covering all your hair. And then you just work your way through from the side to the top, and then you will be fully done. Okay. I promise you, this does not take long. It will roughly take you a total of 7 to 10 minutes to do this entire process. It's because I'm talking and stopping. That's why it takes me so long. Don't worry. All I'm doing right now is patting the makeup onto the bald cap that we created. I'm making sure I reach the back and I'm getting my edges, mostly the edges. Use your contour. I'm using the foundation from Laura Paris Invisible Long Wear Shaping Stick. This is what I use to contour, actually. Yeah, this is my contour color. It is in Espresso 412. And I put that on exactly onto, what I did was I took my contour shade and I put it right in front of the hairline. Perfect. You want it to blend in like baby cakes, okay? You barely want to see it. You don't want to see a demarcation from your skin to this bald cap. So that's what I'm doing. And you pat, like you want it to pat in. Pat, 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 pat. Make sure you take it to the back as well to color this entire cap. So let's talk about this bald cap. Or you're wondering, Gifty, do I have to do this every single time? Like, this seems like a lot. No, you don't. So let's say, for example, if you did your bald cap, if you're a person who wears wigs a lot, If you did your bald cap on Monday or Sunday, you can keep this bald cap on for the entire week, up to 2 weeks actually. So if you're changing your wigs back and forth, you don't have to take this bald cap on and put a whole new one on. You can use this bald cap up to how many ever times you want to until you're ready to take it off to put a new pair in. So if you have a wig, you want to put a wig on Monday, you wear your wig and it's a glueless wig, you want to take it off for Wednesday, put another wig on, you don't have to do this process all over again. This process is to protect your edges if you're wearing glue, or just to protect your edges if you want to just have the bald cap on. But the main purpose of the bald cap is to protect your edges from the glue. So if you're not wearing glue, if you're just wearing gel, if you have a glueless wig, you do not have to go through this process. But if you want to go through the process of just having like a really flat surface, that is fine. This process is required if you're wearing glue. Glue is the Ghost Bond, the Bold Hold, because they have to touch your edges. They have to touch, like, your hairline, and the risk of your little tiny baby hairs coming out is there. That's a risk that the glue can take off. So that's why we use this of a bald cap. So yeah, you don't have to redo this every single time. You can use it if you're doing a frontal sew-in. Perfect. Bald caps are perfect for frontal sew-in. If you're doing a long-term wig installment that's going to last you at least 2 weeks up. If you want to change your hairstyle multiple times and have a really flat surface, this is good as well. So I'm just going through, just blending it out more, making sure everything is literally perfect to the T. Everything blends out. There is no harsh lines. I'm gonna go in my blow dryer. You don't have to do this step. You don't have to. I'm just going in one more time with my freeze spray. Very lightly. Very, very light, just to seal everything in.
We're supposed to the party, no time to check time. Everybody check.
All right, we are on. Let me move back a little. The bald cap is done. Yeah, so this is your finished bald cap method.